coś takiego, molesty musical. Tu skończyliśmy i tu zaczynamy.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
No to my ruszamy. Zobaczymy jaki pójdzie tym razem. To coś tu będzie. Więc... Dobra, tu nic nie ma. Idziemy mało czasu.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
Max Payne pochodzi z... No zabili mnie. Max pochodzi z roku 2000. Na wcześniej ta gra była wypuszczana na PC. Max Payne 1 i 2. Była na PC. Się grało. W 2000 chyba... Nie wiem pojęcie, który to był.
Just forget about it.
Chyba... Wcześniej chyba wyższa ta gra.
Hey, just forget about it.
W 2000 roku. Została wypuszczona w Polsce.
That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when...
Zresztą niestety... Ja nie powiem wszystko co jest.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like.
Więc jeśli chodzi o Max Payne na 2000 rok. Ja miałem chyba 8 lat. Jeśli nie
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Much.
Dlatego my w latach w GTA 1 czy 2. A dzisiejsza pokolenie nie zna takich gier. Prawda? A my graliśmy w takie gry. Trzeba pokazać tym 10 pokoleniom, w co my graliśmy w tych czasach. Więc jak ktoś w tych czasach, to my, jakiej my gry graliśmy? GTA 1,
the hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
Nie ma. Mam tylko jedną apteczkę, prawda? Udało się jakoś przejść. No udało się. Mało czasu było.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
No, rozpocząłem kolejny rozdział. My jedziemy prosto.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Stein, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you'll need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road.
Vladimir
Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the K-Ron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Jak zawsze minuta czasu, więc mało żyć. Wiesz, jak ja mam jutro życie? Ten problem, że nie dadzą ci życia. Już tak jak miałeś. W ogóle tak samo. What the? No, że mam malutko żyć. To ja nie wiem. No nie. No ja co ja mam zrobić, jak malutko żyć mam? Jak nie mam żadnych apteczek, no to jak ja mam to wygrać? Spróbujmy inaczej to już, nie?
No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the K-Ron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Nie otworzyłem sobie bramy. Ja mam mało żyć, ale ja nie wiem jak dalej. Może granata nie próbuję rzucić?
Both of them beat to a pulp. What the hell?
O, mi granata rzucił, menda! Jakie kurwa smaty jebane! Ty kurwa jebną tych chujów jebanych! To ja rzuciłem granata, nie on! O mi kurwa te mędy
No
pierdolą.
Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the
Teraz to
K-Line was
inaczej
waiting,
zrobię.
like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Nie chcę mi się kurwa pierdolić. Trzeba kurwa normalnie szybko przejść, a nie. Ja mam mało ludzkiego życia, mam tu już. To film będzie za długi, nie będę. Okej. To dobrze, nie będzie czasu na pierdolenie się. Dobra, my idziemy, bo my nie będziemy czasu mieć.
Rico Muerte had come to town to do more than just sort out family troubles. Exhibits number 1, 2, and 3. Briefcase of money, a sniper rifle, and an envelope with one word neatly printed on a folded piece of expensive paper.
Mayor.
It didn't sound like a mafia contract at all. It was too cold and too to the point.
No tu mam już 2 minuty. Aha. Mam trochę więcej czasu. Myślę, że to... O. To nie będzie tyle łatwe. Tu będzie gdzieś granat, no. Kurwa mać. Z tej strony te granaty rzucają. Dobra. No wiecie, to będzie trochę za trudne. Ja chodzę, że będzie trudne, ale... Ale dobra. Ja miałem bez tego. What the? No chodzi mi o czasu. Dobra, nie wiem gdzie rzucają te granaty, ale skoro tak chcą się bawić, to ja im pokażę jak się kurwa bawić. zeszło, a ja nie wiem. Ale tak kurwa stawiają, to ja nie mam wyjścia. Trochę dziwne, nie? Właśnie. Bo nie będzie czasu. Może do domu, ale nie było czasu, mało czasu, bym nie wyrobił się wtedy. Dlaczego nie mogę po tych domkach chodzić?
What the? Hold it!
Mi zajebał. Tylko nie musiałem zacząć od tyle czasu, no kurwa. Ja go zjadłem. My lecimy szybko, bo nie ma czasu.
Rust had crept over the sides of the cargo steamer a long time ago. Boris Dime would be on board. I'd have to smoke half of his crew to even get near the gangplank. The guns were probably being kept in the hold, buried amidst the rats and oily water.
Ja nie będę tego robił, już powiedziałem, nie? Mówiłem.
Dime, Angelo Puccinello here.
Angie, tell me, how much did Dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Max Payne.
Right the first time.
You're dead, punk.
You sure you're not confusing me with Boris here? But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk.
You son of a...
Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet, preferably into a grave.
Time!
Tell the devil the Dime sent you.
Co ta gra się tak... Nie, co?
You know how to handle yourself. Anybody who says different is calling me a liar. Glad of you here. Collect all the guns and ammo you want. Meet me on the bridge afterwards.
Did you get everything you need?
Check.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you?
No pain, no gain.
Even with all this firepower, I figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was a long shot, Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
Gdzie ja wlazłem? No właśnie. Przespalione, gdzie? Kurwa. Teraz inaczej to zobaczymy. Kurwa, nie wyjdę z tego, będę ginął co chwilę. Szlak mi trafi.
He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Mało ceniońco. Nie siebie. A to się nazywa to tak, to. A my idziemy. Na dole nas czeka nieco. Dużo akcji będzie. Przygotujmy się. Kanała będzie nas czekać.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
There he is!
Zacinanie za tym w łeb, kurwa, że to się tak zacina.
had seen my smoke signals. The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the banshee wail of the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Najgorsze będzie ten drugi sen, cholera. No jego szybko przejdę, zobaczymy. Na pewno będę miał więcej czasu do tego snu, na pewno. Tego poprzednio.
The night groaned with cold. The garden lights flickered nervously. In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted Payne. He'd see the pain. The trick in my situation was that there was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck, and anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts, the blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
No to nie jestem ranny. Właściwie to, że czerwony ten mam.
In death,
Jakie jestem czerwony?
someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio. I had been promoted to messenger.
Nie ma żadnych apteczek.
Payne! Payne!
Chyba ta trójka. Chyba ta trójka Punchinello, którą muszę dodać. Co, będę życia. Bardzo mało.
Someone get the guys from upstairs!
No one's going anyplace. Too late for that. He walks in, we waste. Hold it!
Pilot, he's here!
The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen table fit the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
Lubię coś takiego. Albo... No ja pierdolę, no. Może by było rzucić tam granata. No właśnie. Napisałem, żeby tam rzucić granatę, wiecie?
Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
Czy idziemy dalej, nie będę tego oglądać.
No one's going anyplace. Too late for that. He won't. Hey,
Dobra. Sami tego kurwa chcieliście, to będzie inaczej. Skoro nie da się podobroci, to będą inaczej.
Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
No one's going anyplace.
Pilot, he's here!
It didn't take me long to... into the trio. One down, two to go.
Dobra. Ale mam mało waży, to nie mam na chwilę. Ej, czemu kurwa ten był włączony? Nie wiem, właśnie. Nie rozumiem. No to jest włączone. Nie tak. Trochę sobie pominąłem. Wiecie, ja nie mam czasu na to.
Joe, Payne's here. Take care of him. I want him dead.
Co jest? Nie wiem. Czemu kurwa ginie co chwilę? Tu dlaczego kończymy kurwa? Nie chce mi się tego robić.
One to go.
Max Payne. Don't stop at him. This will. This will stop anything. Hey, come on.
Teraz zajęty jestem. Za chwilę.
It was too late for her.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
Jest ranny. Jest ranny, czerwony cały.
Max Payne.
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier. Vince Morgano.
Zajęty jestem!